Oh, you can see my quilts. See the
There
quilts
we go.
above my head? That's
Yeah,
for my granddaughter.
that's beautiful. So just bring it down just a tad. I mean, we can still see it. Just
Yeah,
there we go. Perfect. Yeah, we can still see it
like
go.
it's falling off the shelf. Well, I had bolts of fabric behind me before I moved them all to the other side. This wall is all bookshelves.
Beautiful.
I just moved them.
I love it. Oh, hi guys. We're just chit chatting here. We were waiting for Lola, but I haven't heard from her this morning. So she'll pop on when she can. I hope that she's okay and that there's not anything going on there, but
Online.
hopefully she'll pop on in when she can. How's everybody this morning? Hi,
I don't
Twanya,
see her
Amethyst.
online yet.
Yeah, she's not. Jima, Greeter, good to see you here. Rochelle.
I know
There's Lola.
nice and
There
early
she
for a
is.
change.
She's here.
Hi.
Hi,
We were
good morning,
just
Lola.
worried about you. Everything okay this morning, Lola?
I don't know. I'm irritated.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm here. Hey, Jima. Hey, Twina.
Hi, Sharon. Sharon Lee.
Greeter.
Hello, Sharon. Good morning. We were up till like 1:30 last night talking.
Aw.
She's like, you need to go to bed.
Truly, truly.
Hey,
Hi,
Debbie,
Prince Charming.
Kathleen.
So, Lola,
Good
you're feeling,
morning.
did you wake up irritated or did something happen?
Twitter locked my business account. And I'm like, what happened? I was on it last night and I woke up this morning. I had no access. So I've been spending all the morning, most of half the day trying to get access to it, and they don't recognize the email address either. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Crazy.
It is. So I
know
don't
that
know.
Mercury has gone retrograde, right? I believe we
Yeah,
have moved.
it's retrograde now.
Yeah,
And
so I know
today's
we
the
moved
first
into
full
that.
retrograde day.
Yeah. So Lola,
Saturn 6.
you might want to talk to Mercury.
Yes, Sharon. It's thank you. It's really frustrating because that business need the Twitter account. And funny enough, I created a Twitter account for Gothangelic last night. So that's the one I used to try to contact support. I tweeted at them that what's going on. I'm locked out, It's thank you, Deezer Attitude. Thank you so much. It's I don't know what's up with that.
Crazy. Okay. Okay, so good morning, everybody. Spiritual Seeker, welcome. Ronald, hello. Connie. Diane. Hi, everyone. I am going to...
The stream's moving fast this morning. Hi, Ronald. Hi, Diane. Spiritual Seeker, Tawana.
All right, there we go.
Shima.
Okay. All right, so.
Thank you, Sharon Lee.
Yeah, yay, yes. Everybody's in love and calming energy to Lola. We are hugging you, Lola. It's so frustrating.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm going
to figure out why I was hearing news in the background.
I'm going to start with a card for all of us this morning. Z-Red Jeep, California, thank you so much for subscribing.
Thank you, Vibrational Realist.
Yeah, I was on Scott's channel this morning, and I got some people popped on and said, "Hey, I went over and subscribed," so that was exciting.
Oh, yay.
I'm trying to get
I
over that
listened to you guys this morning.
2,000 mark. I'm trying to get over. Anyway,
Close, aren't you?
Hey, Brian. Hey, Tanya.
very close. Yeah, I bumped up. I'm at 1,900, so I bumped up from this morning. At least it's not on that 1,800 one. It's been on there forever. I'm like, what am I? You always start to question, what am I doing? What am I not doing?
No, and then you'll see somebody open a channel and they'll go like,
Exactly. They open
4,000
the
over in a
channel
few days. I'm like, how's
2
that?
weeks they're at 10,000. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? But I do believe in divine timing. So, yay, spiritual seeker.
You know, just think, if we have 5,000 people on this chat, how crazy the readings would get.
Oh, true. But it would be fun.
Thank you, Peter.
I wouldn't mind
It'd
the
be
challenge.
fun. we could go Zoom and do 21 readers at one time.
Yeah, we'd have to start doing that. For sure. Okay, card for us today. I have a feeling it's going to be for Lola and all of us. But
Thank you, Debbie.
It's going to be surrender to peace.
this is even better.
I've been rowing all over the place.
Ah, that's good. I love that card.
So bringing your heart space back to joy, showing us your beautiful smile. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy.
I love it.
Yes, that's a good message for all of us coming in this morning. I love this because seriously, guys, can we go through any more madness? So while we're going through this, this is a good reminder from Spirit to continue to seek and find and surrender to the joy, even in the hard times. Yeah. And we love that for Lola this morning, too, so we can have her beautiful smile.
Thank you, Debbie.
Smile.
You always have the smile.
Okay, and so we have Kathleen here, and we are super excited to have you reading with us this morning, Kathleen.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
And I was telling her,
reading with you both.
I was telling her offline how beautiful she looks in the purple this morning. Doesn't it just add?
I started out with green, but I poured coffee on myself.
Oh no!
It was divine. Purple's absolutely just opens up your chakras up here too.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see. You can see your for those of us in
front of me when I read.
Oh, that's funny, right there. Yes.
Yeah.
And the thing is those of us in the chat in the community right now, if you guys can see auras, you can see Kathleen's, and it is bright this morning.
Thank you.
I don't see my own aura. So I always see a really pretty blue aura around you, Debbie.
Ooh, I like that.
Lila has a purple aura. I see hers.
Lola, you have a purple.
Oh
yeah.
I upgraded. Yay! Thank you, Kathleen. I guess I upgraded because people will always tell me my aura was blue, turning dark blue to no, it's purple. Yay!
Yeah, it's an indigo to purple. You got both. You got like blue and then indigo, the purple out, a larger purple.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Kathleen.
I don't always see
maybe that's what makes me come to with Twitter, because I've been and then, oh, okay, thank you, Twitter. Thank you, Twitter.
See, you're screaming on the offline. And you're calmly dealing with them.
Yeah. Thank you, Debbie. So
It's an
sweet.
interesting day.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you, Debbie.
we're gonna turn it around and bring some
And
blessings.
Debbie, I was in the chat room earlier when you were on with Scott and Andrea, and even that I got kicked out too. Like even, I was like, what's going
It is Mercury. Mercury's out to get you, Lola. We need to talk to Mercury.
I'm telling you, I was there and then I was like, wait a minute, I don't hear speaking anymore. Where is everybody? And I came to the computer, the page was gone. It's like
No. We say no.
I went
No.
outside and
boy.
was meditating,
Hey,
and then all of a sudden my headset came on, and it was you and Scott talking, and I'm like, where'd that
That
come
is
from?
so funny.
And I had
Playing
turned it on in my
Dora.
office, and it popped up when I was outside. Hilarious.
That is funny. Hi, everyone. Malik, Lumine, Victoria, Martha, who else came in while we were chit-chatting here? Jima, Desert.
Melissa.
yes,
Oh, yeah,
Sharon.
Melissa, that's it. GGB. Yay. All right. Okay, let's get started, guys. We are ready, Lucienne, for our first question.
And thank you, Lucienne, for keeping the list. You do such a fantastic
I
job.
Oh yes,
Amazing.
that's very true, Lucian.
So blessed.
She's our rock star.
Mhm.
And tried to read that.
So yesterday, while we're waiting for the question to come up, yesterday I had a teary day. There was no reason, but it was just like I felt teary all day, like crying. It was weird.
Oh.
But I knew that I was passing something through. I should go like this. I don't want it to come down. I want it to go up. I was passing something through. So this teary day, I felt like I was helping with something passing through, but I was wondering if anybody else was going through that yesterday as well. If it was something more global.
I had that going into retrograde headache that you get when the pressure changes.
Oh, hello.
Oh yes, I had the headache.
Kathleen.
And
Pounding.
Today it's good. I woke up, I was like, oh God, thank God the headache's gone. Just like back of my head, dull. Weird place to have a headache.
Okay. And also before we get started on here, I wanted to say again, thank you for Friday night. We had such a good time, and we were able to raise a lot of good cash for one of our beautiful sisters here, Lori Sue, to help assist her in moving. And so super grateful to all of you. And I mean, just Lori Sue and I were both crying over that one. We were just like so overwhelmed and touched, and everybody involved. I mean, we all were. Everybody
and we'd
involved.
all be there helping her pack if we lived next door.
Absolutely, we would.
We should have a whole crew of just clean it out, get it done.
So Kathy's experienced kind of the same thing as I have been. Today's been better, but yeah, yesterday was tough. And with the Mercury retrograde headache that you get. But yeah, I felt like it's something passing through. I don't want to take it back in. Passing through. Yeah, absolutely, Connie. Helping each other out. But anyways, it was just such a beautiful, you guys beyond moved me in your love and support. So thank you again for all of that Friday night for Lori Sue. All right, so now we're going
community we have.
We do. We are so blessed.
And I know tons of us are talking now. We've all exchanged emails, and And
I love it.
it's a ball. And it's funny because every person you talk to, it's like you've known each other forever. Um, it's just really funny.
Lola. Yeah, I love it. Lola just added some more to Laura Sue's pile. I love it. Thank you, Lola.
You're welcome. I was supposed to do that on Friday, but I forgot. It's like,
It's all right. Got it today. I'll add it to it. Thank you. Okay. Okay. First up, Debbie. My husband had abusive parents, long deceased. He has been having dreams about them and incidents with details. What is Spirit trying to say?
can the husband remember what the parents say in the dream, if they say anything or any details from the dream? Oh, thank you, Lori. So are you? Hi, Lisa. Hey, PMG.
You know, I was hearing, I too, Lola, I was absolutely linking it to some things that still haven't, or still kind of, that your husband still filters through the abuse.
Mm.
And there's like certain, I'm showing, they're showing me like chords, like 3 chords, almost 3 different chords that are still linked to that he filters life through some of these 3. He still does some filtering through these 3 chords that are attached to the abuse. And I'm seeing like words, like some words that were continually spoken over him, as well as like his self-worth. And I'm looking at the 3rd one here. Anger, okay, but anger is a cover for, ultimate rejection, ultimate pain, ultimate abandonment. Almost, the soul feels abandoned, but that anger is more of a soul abandonment. So he still filters a little bit of his life, and Spirit is bringing it to him. To bring it to the forefront so he can cut these cords. So he doesn't any longer have to filter life through those.
And that's what I've been feeling, it's telling him it's time to sever those cords. He's entering a new beginning, and it's time to let go of those emotions that the abuse is the past, and he's a better person because of it. He's moved forward because of it. And that those lessons are over. It's time to sever those ties. And this is just a reminder of it's almost like the dream is that was the past and now you're here.
Yeah.
Yes.
The way Spirit's telling him to look forward, not that's not part of today. It's time to sever those ties.
Sometimes we don't even know that we have those ties still, because we feel like we've worked so much through it and that we've come so far. But there seems, and I'm not seeing like it's huge, like it's really like, I'm not seeing big filters, but I'm just seeing these few little cuts that need to be made to fully walk in alignment with who he's meant to be.
Yes.
And he's definitely not his parents. He has not repeated that type of programming with his own family. He's lived above that.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull one of these for your husband.
And depending what you were saying, I have the same thing here in the chords as well, because I have the 10 of swords, which is about the hurt, and the five of coins as well, which is lost. And do have here the 8 of cups in the middle of the reading, which is literally let go of severing the cord, comes together with severing the cords, and being consistent with seven of coins to hold on to who he is right now with the 4 of coins.
And he's such, your husband is such a beautiful, precious human being. I mean, it brings tears to me. When I connect to him, he's just such, he's so, his heart space, he's just so precious and beautiful and so meant and so purposed to be here. And that's part of the message too that Spirit's bringing in for him, is to just, he is purposed and he's meant to be here, and he offers so much energetically to the globe even, but especially to his surroundings. He doesn't even realize the ripples that he brings in with his energy and his ability to love. But that can even expand even more once he cuts these, I'm seeing those 3 chords. And the card that came in, the angel card, it says, surrender to that inner peace. And cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy the inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. And that's exactly what I was saying, that other people really do feel his vibes. And so I really, really want to impart that important message to him, that he's so purposed and meant to be. And I feel like that will counteract some of those voices from the past.
I am through a 5-card draw of Lenormand and doing a past and present. My first 2 cards were the tree and the clover. This is his past. This is his emotional past, how he was feeling about the abuse and stuff. The center of the reading is the mountain. That's the hurdle that he's passing over now. And his future, you're going to love this. I love these cards. He got the star and the stork. He's going into a new beginning. The light's shining down on him from the heavens. Sure. And he's going into a new beginning. So, yeah, his dream's telling him he's moving forward. It's time to sever those old ties. He's past that hurdle. He no longer needs it in his life.
Absolutely. And really encourage him too, that, you know, and I love those cards, Kathleen, because it also, and I didn't speak to this earlier, it also talks to his own psychic abilities as well. It's going to also be growing. So anyways, wow, what a beautiful person. Thank you.
When I drew those cards, I went, wow, that is just amazing.
Yeah, and those are beautiful. Blessings.
I saw a question. I don't remember who posted it. The person asked if we can help the husband sever the cord, and actually, there is actually something that he can do. And if Debbie, if your husband meditates sometimes, this is something that he can do. Before he gets into the meditation, I think I said something on here before too, but I say it again. Get a pair of scissors, preferably the smaller one, those smaller clippers, because they're just easier to. The smaller they are, the easier they are. They also are to bury, because he's going to have to bury those the pair of scissors get those get a pair of scissors, the little clippers, and also you want to also get lemon. Get the lemon and dab. Trying to translate the word, because you want to can act like you're cleaning the pair of scissors with the lemon, and then get those scissors as he goes and meditate. Have him. He should be visualize those links that exist still, that still are between him and his abusers, whether it's the parents or whoever that is. In this case, we were talking about the parents, but yes, visualize them as he goes into meditation. Bring them forth and visualize those links between them through the meditation. If he has anything to tell them, this is his moment to tell them, and bless them with peace and love. And if he's not ready for that, it's okay. But whatever he has to tell them, or he would like to tell them, that will be the moment. And once he's done, this is also the moment where he would take the clippers and make that this cutting move, and really visualize those links being cut as he goes. And once he's done with the meditation and everything, he also needs to, well, of course, clean his space and wrap that clipper. It doesn't matter what he wraps it into, and just go bury those outside of the home. The further away from the home, the better. And also, I have to say, it can be buried anywhere but the cemetery. You don't want to go bury those in the cemetery, but a park is fine. A crossroad, wherever you can see a crossroad, even at the park, you can see crossroads in parks, but it needs to be underground and away from your home. And of course, once he buried the clippers, walk away without turning back. And that should do help with the separation as well.
I love that. So that's a good one for all of us to think about, to kind of remember. So whenever we need to cut cords of something, that's an awesome way to do it on your own.
Yeah.
And it's important that the person who needs to cut the cords does it themselves.
Exactly.
We can send the energy, the healing energy, and all that to him. But he needs to do the actual ceremony.
He needs to do it. And it doesn't matter if it's the clipper or an atame. Atame is a knife, a special knife, or a smaller knife. Whatever you use to cut, you need to bury it. So that's why it's preferable that the tool itself is small enough. Because imagine taking a machete and try to go bury a machete. You'll have a harder time with that. And you probably attract attention too if you go and try to bury something big. You don't want to attract attention to you either.
I'd be afraid some crazy kid would see me and they'd dig it up.
Yeah, we have a couple other people doing that. Connie's going to do it. Desert Attitude's going to do it. Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Debbie. Desert.
In a way, it's a form of forgiveness, but to forgive, it was a really hard lesson I learned with abuse, is forgiving somebody is not saying, oh, it was okay to have done that. I forgive you for those actions. The forgiveness is the act in itself, that what caused them to do that, to understand that there's something behind that, and that you're forgiving, you're taking that responsibility off yourself and handing it back to them.
Yep. I love it.
It's a hard concept. I fought forgiving.
It's really tough. Yes, forgiving is tough.
And then one day it hit me. I'm not carrying that weight anymore. I didn't bring that upon myself. it was caused from abuse that person had experienced himself that they never dealt with. And I forgive them of the act of having lived through that themselves and carrying that forward to me. And it was like as soon as I got that, I felt so at peace. And I and it's really hard to explain if you haven't reached that point of
Right.
but once it dawns, it just lifts the weight off you and
Yes.
it frees you. It unbelievably frees you.
Yes, and Mars is bringing up that this ritual also sets the other end free of the karmic relationship.
It definitely
Absolutely.
does, Mars. Yes.
And I think we accidentally kicked someone out. That so, is there something you guys know more about this than I do, Lori Sue or Lucienne? Is there something I can do to bring them back in? I think it was Ramona. Is there something on my end that I can do to help her get back in?
I think if they were just time out, because as I read time out, if they were just time out, they be back with after I don't know how long, but they should be back.
Yeah.
But if they were removed or blocked, then you would have to go in your setting and bring them back.
Okay. Well, let me know, you guys, what happened. Okay. So Debbie says he's so ready to let go. Yeah. All right. Well, we're wrapping him up with lots of love and light and healing energy to help him through that. Awesome. Oh, 3 minutes.
Oh, thank you, Rona.
Okay. All right. So we are on to the next question. Yay. Greeter.
Whoever blocked her, they can unread her.
Oh, they can? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an
person that did it.
Oh, Ramona's back. Okay.
Oh, Ramona is back. Welcome back, Ramona. You're welcome, GGB. Yeah, okay. I do a lot of rituals, and I mean, I grew up in rituals and all, so there are even many of those rituals that I didn't want to learn per se, that I had to work to learn because it's just part of the heritage and all. So yeah, my life it's about rituals and all, and so yeah, definitely have. But I bring them on the channel as well. So
yeah. We're looking forward to the new series that's coming out. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. So good. Ramona's back. It was an accident, everyone. No worries. No worries there. Okay.
Welcome back, Ramona.
Okay. So Greeter, do I connect with people as well as animals? Yes, you do. And I saw your question earlier, and I was, when I tapped in, what's happening though, Teresa, is that you yourself feel that's safer and actually more connected to animals than you do with people. So, but you can connect if you wanted to, just as strong with people. But the reason that you don't is because the safety within connecting with the animals, there's something special that you have there. And so it seems more, it seems
more natural.
More natural. Yeah. But yes, you can as well with people, with the humans. And I'm going to throw some cards on that too, as well. But yeah.
Hey, Roland.
Hi, Roland. I have a screen over here too. I'm not looking at the screen, and I can say hi, Roland. I have over here too. Rolling.
I have two computers sitting side by side. That's why I'm looking this direction all the time because it's where my
Right.
YouTube feed. I try to get it as close to the other computer so I don't look like I'm looking away in another room.
I know. Hi, Scott.
Hey,
Welcome.
Scott.
Hello, Scott. Good morning.
Yeah. Wow, Teresa, the cards that came out for you is just so beautiful. Tells your whole story here. The center of the reading, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you can see that bird just landing on that one pentacle. This is truly the essence of who you are, and that it, you know, you came into the world like that. You came in with this ability to really connect with animals and so forth. And it's who you are. It's what your foundation is built on. And on one side, you have the King of Cups there. It's in your heart, that abundance of love that you just are able to share. And also an understanding, a spiritual understanding of the animals as well. And the last card is the Strength. And the Strength card is that spiritual touch, that divine touch to be able to connect even to the most dangerous animals. But we're not saying go out and try to do that. But again, you have that heart. It's kind of a divine thing in you, but it also means you can connect to humans too, because we're animals as well.
The strangest kind.
We're the strangest kind, and we're the scariest kind, right? We're the scariest kind. Do you guys have anything you want to share on that?
I'm looking at my draw. I pulled tarot on this. I think it's an interesting draw. It starts out with the Nine of Swords, and I love the dog in the picture of the card. Where is it? Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a dog there, and the Nine of Swords representing fear, sleepless nights, and that the dog is bringing you comfort to comfort you through those fears.
Also, it kind of shows also her concern for the animals too. She has a higher perspective and a higher understanding and concern.
The next card I have, and these are the past, is the Eight of Swords. She's been feeling bound to that energy. Oops, there are my cards everywhere. But the animals are bringing her comfort. And then the center card of my reading is the Four of Cups. And the angel bringing these animals to you is comfort, bringing you spiritual calmness. It's offering you that spirituality, that groundingness.
Beautiful.
And then I get the Queen of Wands.
Sweet.
Followed by the Ace of Swords.
Ooh.
It brings you grounding energy and power and strength and truth. So I think it's a wonderful reading.
Beautiful.
Wonderful reading.
It sure is.
You're not just a dog person. I see you surrounded by different animals, birds in your yard, cats, dogs. Animals are attracted to you.
Yeah.
You attract that animal spirit energy, which is beautiful.
Yep. Beautiful.
I don't have much to add to it. Well, I don't have anything to add to it. You both said
it all.
Yep.
Yep. Beautiful. Blessings to you, greeter, Teresa.
Yay.
Teresa is beautiful.
Love it.
Would you send me a dog, please?
Yeah, start.
I miss my dog. I have
Aw.
4 cats, and I miss my dog so bad. I'm
Oh,
wanting to get a golden retriever puppy to train. I actually met somebody that is going to have a litter in December, and she gave me her number and said, call me in December, in early December, and let me know if you're still looking for a dog. So I actually have
Wow.
an appointment set for the first week of December to contact her.
hey, Debsy.
That is awesome.
And
Hi,
this will
Debsy.
be her last litter. So
She attracted me, animal. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, did I miss the question? I was listening to Kathleen's story about the golden retriever.
Yeah, I was too. I haven't seen any question. You're welcome, Critter.
No, I did not. I don't think I missed the question. Okay. So, how fun. When I lost my dog, it's I'm still suffering. It's been years. I just can't imagine doing that again and knowing, I don't know. It's hard. Hard to face
they're part of your family. It's like,
yeah.
Yes, they are.
Martha said, I'm thinking a golden retriever too.
They're good
Thank
dogs.
you,
Did I miss-
Roxane.
Lucian, did I miss the question? Oh, there it is. Because sometimes it pops on and then it jumps and I miss it. Okay.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Connie, should my son and I go on a road trip to northern Arizona or stay home during the fall break? Yeah, Rochelle, too hard. Let's see. Oop.
My
Okay.
kid instinct says, take the trip. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
That's all I'm hearing is, no, go on
Yeah,
the trip.
I'm seeing
We'll
I'm
enjoy
seeing
each other's company.
I'm seeing a car. I'm seeing the wind and the wind,
The
like just
landscape.
enjoying that free. You know how you put your arm out the window and you go like this in the wind. It's kind of what I'm
I
seeing.
still do that.
See, that's what I'm seeing. But I'm going to throw some cards. I'm really liking these guys. My $5 deck of fun cards.
Oh, I bought a new deck. I forgot about that. I may have to bring those down.
Hi, Chris. Chris is in the house.
This is my new deck.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, the Tarot one. Oh, cute. That's the Wonderland one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the art is beautiful in them.
Yeah.
I'm going to break the deck out right now. I haven't worked with them at all yet.
Trip.
I've been studying the Lenormand for the last 9 months. And so I've been trying to do a lot of focusing, and it's all falling in place finally.
I have cards here. Nothing here tells me exactly what it is that you should be doing, but more like the choice is yours, because it looks like both both options seem to be okay, and you just need to pick, because I threw the tarot and Lenormand, and for tarot you do have the Lover and the Two of Cups. So whatever you decide to do, this is like, okay, stick together, whether it's a trip or staying,
whether you're
staying at home.
yeah.
And then you have the Three of Wands here, which is usually this guy waiting for his ship to arrive. So and this is something coming from, if you're expecting something, it's coming to you. So not to tell, so that does still not, the cards that I have here don't tell me, oh, go on a trip, but whatever you decide to do, stick with the Sun, because in Lenormand I also have the two of not the two of the birds. I have the birds, which is also a parity, and but it is also it can also be communication and worrisome. And if we look at it as worrisome, then this is with the whip, this is a constant worries, I think, coming by repetitive, almost like a loop. And but you still have here decision to make yourself with the way on the crossroad. So yeah, whatever you decide is actually, I mean, it's up to you to decide. At least for what I have here, it's up to you to decide what resonates more with the both of you, and possibly talk about it with the Sun too, with the birds here.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of worry cards as well, actually. That they're, but I'm also seeing the challenge coming in here is the Four of Swords, and that's talking about the cocoa.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you, Teresa, for the super chat. Blessing.
thank you, Peter.
Yeah, so Connie, there may be some challenges surrounding the coronavirus right now and traveling during the break, because I feel like that's just moving right into the season of where we're really hitting this maybe a larger peak as far as what's the spread of it or something. I'll show you my cards, Connie. And again, it's still in your it's in your hand. The choice is still in your hands. But we have the Ten of Swords, and you can see she's like worried about it. She's looking like, should I do this? And I've been burned before, possibly. Just, and then you have the Five of Pentacles and feeling kind of left out if you don't go. If you do, you know what I mean? Like, do go, don't go. It's not going to be the same type of travel. This is what you're looking for. The first thing that I saw of you, you're looking for this just freedom to just travel and whatnot, but I'm not sure it's going to feel like that, but that's what you are also dreaming of. And then, yeah, I just have the strangest cards. You have Death there with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Swords. And kind of staying on top of it. And you have the Two of Swords still trying to make that decision. It's like you have this fear, because I'm like, what does this mean, this outcome? And it's like you still are kind of trying to stay above and be in a good mindset. But I feel like there's still some uneasiness about traveling right now. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. But again, nothing here that says yes or no for you. That's still your decision, but it kind of just tells the story around what you're kind of feeling.
I think Eddie's reading my cards. It's funny because I start out with the Ace of Cups. This is an emotional journey that you're wanting to take with your son, and I love that
Mhm.
this Ace of Cups has actually two cups. It has one in the
Oh,
water and a
sweet.
goblet.
Oh, yeah.
Not a pretty card. I love the art on these. And then I get the Ten of Pentacles. It's
Here-
family gathering,
family inheritance. Yeah.
riches. Followed by the Nine of Pentacles.
Wow. Foundational.
Yes, the foundation. I think this trip is. I'm feeling like this trip is you're wanting to connect with your son. You're wanting that that communication, that connection. I get the Five of Pentacles.
Oh, I got that too.
That's a fear of the trip of the corona that you don't want to.
We all got the Five of Pentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all got the Five of Pentacles, but I think it's okay because the outcome card is the Four of Pentacles. What you're wanting to do is hold on to what you have, your relationship with your son, the communication, that bond that you've built with your son. And it doesn't matter if you stay at home or take the road trip. It's the time you're spending together. It's the bond. It's the getting that full togetherness. That the time you're spending together is the most important thing about the whole thing.
Right.
If you're on a road trip or if you're at home, it's the time and the conversations and that relationship you have with your son.
Yeah.
So.
She says she has 4 sons. You are so blessed.
But yeah, it's the family time. It's those ties that you're wanting to hold on to.
Yeah,
I think it's beautiful.
Absolutely. The feeling of this is that just that everything's settled and okay in that moment, and building that that continual bond with your son as well. As looking forward to that. And Scott's saying here that he feels like going for it. Feel the area for your regarding your future. Yeah, she was talking about moving to New Mexico, but either way, it's like most of what we all received was kind of surrounding your emotions about it, what you've been struggling to work through, and still the decision is in your hands, which is it's not very interesting because that's the way it should go, but that Spirit's recognizing what you're going through, but still offering you that place of decision.
Yeah.
Where you
Which I
spend
think
that
is
time
important.
doesn't really matter. It's the fact that you're spending that
Exactly.
time together. It's the bond.
Yeah.
And I know I've talked to Connie quite a bit, and she has a wonderful relationship with her boys. And that's what she's wanting, is to continue that relationship, that bond.
Yep.
And it's beautiful. Have fun whichever way you decide to go.
Yes. Keep us posted. I was just told to pull one of these cards for you.
Hey, book bewitched.
Okay. This one was trying to fly out. So, and it says surrender to trust. And let's see what it says. It says, trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So again, Spirit's saying
it's your choice.
Trust in whatever you decide to do, trust in that and go forward. I love
the constant message that follows everything. How the cards just fall into place.
I do too.
Spirit's trying to tell you something, Connie. Whatever you do, it's going to be great.
It's going to be great either way. Blessings, Connie. We're giving you a hug.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear it?
I don't know. I played The one
probably right at the same time as I ring my big old bell. Do it again.
did you hear it? I don't know.
I heard Tinkerbell come through.
Oh, yay!
That's what it reminded me of, is Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell. Oh, totally.
That's what I said too. Whenever I do it on my on the live on my channels, that's I ring it and I literally see her fly away and so cute.
That's funny.
This lady, we've missed you. Happy to see you here. She says, I'm still alive. Was feeling better until Delta started. Now back in the cycle. Just popping in to say hello. My hands are full, so I have to leave chat. Take care, and all be blessed. Thank you for checking in, Miss Lady, because we all have been
Thank you, Miss Lady.
prayers and light and love.
Prayers,
So
yes.
thank you for checking in. Very grateful. Okay. Okay, James. Is this the month I start manifesting? What does Spirit have to say?
Hey, James.
Well, you're already manifesting, right? So is this where you start seeing the results of your manifesting? Is that the question? Right? Because you're already manifesting. Do you start?
Amazing what you can manifest.
Yeah. Is this the month you start seeing the results of your manifesting?
Make sure you have nothing negative on your manifestation.
I do see, I feel like everything is in place and you're like at a place where all you can do is kind of surrender now to the outcome and what Spirit is bringing in. That's kind of what they're showing me, which is a good place to be because that's right where you need to be as when the results of manifesting start pouring in.
As it presents itself.
I adore you too, Book Bewitched.
I love Book Bewitched.
Yes.
I love the name too.
I get that a lot too, Melissa.
I feel like it's going to start unfolding little by little. It's not going to be just boom, here it is.
Exactly.
It's going to have a fruition. It's going to present itself. I don't know what you're manifesting, but it has a really good energy to it.
Yeah.
I can feel it's like really positive, something really positive.
I feel that too. I feel like it's not going to be like a big boom, like this. They were showing me, like this increments type of deal. You're moving out of this energy, the Ten of Swords. So you're moving into a new beginning. Okay, so that time period is over, and now you're moving into a new beginning, and you have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So really going after it. You're going in, and you're sitting in a good place to do that. Okay, going in. The outcome here is that manifestation. Ace of Pentacles is opening up for you. So it is coming in for you. And then further, the sacrifice that you made is worth it. Okay. So the self-sacrifice that you've put in is absolutely worth it. And it's bringing you into a deeper place personally for you, spiritually for you, and you're moving into the place where you love, where you're going to be settled and you love it there, and also victory. Okay, you're coming into the light. You're going to be seen. It's going to be seen. It's bringing you to the spotlight. Okay.
Yeah, I do have about the same. It's gonna take some time because I do have with Lenormand the cross, the bouquet, and the lilies. This is the only card that is, if you look at its negative aspect, it colors those two cards a little bit, which translates to, because this card here, this is a gift, something coming to you. So with this in the mix, that talks of the slowness of your manifestation here coming to you. And it may also feel like drag
your
you a little bit because
spirituality,
this
though,
is
too.
mm,
I said that the cross could reflect the spirituality rather
absolutely.
than the burden.
Yeah, I don't feel it as a burden. I see it
Yeah,
more as
I saw it
the
as
slowness
spiritually.
of yeah.
It's a trusting in spirit.
Yes,
I think.
and this with the mountain, the feel of the mountain here, that's what it may feel to you like. Okay, what is it? Why is it taking forever to come? Why is it not moving? Because it could feel like literally a mountain because the mountain is not moving. But then once you like Kathleen said, once you surrender to the power of your manifestation and your spirit, things are actually going to start coming really fast here with the
My
bouquet and
ending.
the side. And yeah, I got the lilies too.
Wow.
Well, this is the eight of wands is my
Oh
final
yeah,
outcome on
things coming
my draw.
fast. Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
gonna
the Eight of
end
Wands.
quickly. It's gonna be. Go ahead.
Bye, Teresa. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit. Blessings to you. Okay.
I started out with the Four of Cups. These were your options. What you were wanting to manifest, but the options you had in where you wanted to take this manifestation. It's followed by the Queen of Swords, which I think these cards are just absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, those are great.
Yeah.
I love
They're
it.
I
lovely.
love the center card, the victory.
I got the victory card too.
And you got the victory card too. And then it's gonna come with the Ace of Cups. It's going to come, and once the manifestation starts coming to fruition, it's going to come in quickly. It's going to come slow, and then it's going to pick up speed and finalize itself for you.
Yep.
So be patient and just, it's on its way. It's going to be good.
Absolutely.
Blessings to you, James.
Blessings,
This deck is
and keep
really good
working
energy.
at that as well.
Yes. Oops. I mean, I have two computers going, so I was trying to do something else.
Oh, I thought you were trying to pull another card.
Oh.
Before I rang that.
Oh, go ahead and ring.
Tinkerbell. There you go.
There it is. Oh, Ronald's getting into the show, girl.
Ronald, I do more than one. I have feeders too. If that was going to be your next question.
Yeah, we need to get Ronald on here sometime. He reads too. I
Ooh,
I can tell
wow.
you who reads.
Awesome. One of
Ronald's an
the
empath. He is a really good empath.
James says snowball effect. I understand what you're saying. Thank you all and have a good rest of the day and week. This information is exciting. Yay, James.
Yay.
It is exciting.
Hey, let us know how it's going, James.
Kathleen. Kathleen, Sharon says, Kathleen, I just had a long chat with you know who. Oh,
I'm
yay.
excited for you, Sharon. We'll talk later.
Okay, Gigi. Is our issue, okay, so our person issues related to her birth. Okay, our issues related to her birth. So I'm tapping in and I'm getting that there is a little bit of connection, but I feel like there's also other things at play. And when I also was tapping in, I can hear Scott saying no. But I see that there's a little bit of a connection to at birth, something that happened, but in gestation, at birth, and all that.
Not complete.
But I feel like right now, whatever's going on actually is more environmental, so to speak. So, but I'm going to throw cards.
That's funny because my first feeling was there was a bit of confusion on at birth versus not. It's like two separate issues.
She
that
said
completely related.
Yeah, that exactly. So that there is an issue from birth, but they're literally what's happening now is something different.
They're not representing each other. Yeah.
Right. Yes, that's what I was getting.
That was weird though. I just had this like feeling here, a little bit of confusion, right in my chest area right here.
So is she 2 years old right now, you said?
She was in ICU for 2 weeks with little to no touch.
I think she's saying she's almost 2 and wondering if she's on the spectrum for autism. Right? I think you're asking that.
Oh, okay, that would make sense. That would make sense. That feeling I was getting here, that would make sense. If she is, she's at a very high level on the spectrum.
Because I keep getting something environmental for her right now that I don't. She's almost 2. I don't feel that it has anything to do with her birth or anything like that. I feel like it's just environmental. Almost like natural growth.
An overprotection. Almost like she's being overprotected. Which would make sense.
Yeah, I feel like
it's weird.
you know, she has a good, really great support system right now. I do feel she's going to overcome this time, whatever's happening right now. I feel like she's going to overcome. I have really good cards surrounding. I feel like she has a really good support right now, and that she'll get through this. I just feel like it's like part of her natural. I'm not getting anything. Anything to attach to, like on the spectrum, or I don't have that yet. You know, I just feel like she's really loved, and it's just it's something in the natural environment, and she's surrounded by so much support and love. She will get victory through this time. It's going to be figured out. But I don't have any. Did you guys get any cards like that? Because I don't have any cards like it's.
Yeah, I don't have cards that necessarily say anything about some type of arm related to. Well, I pulled the tarot and Lenormand, and the only challenging card here that I have in tarot, and that is the Seven of Wands, which is a card of persevering through the situation you are going through. That's the only challenging card here. But I also see with the Ace of Wands, I also see some type of breakthrough. I'm not sure how exactly. And I look at Lenormand. I do have the book, the birds, and a gentleman here. I don't know if it's the breakthrough has to do with research about those issues, and then they figure out what it is finally here. But other than that, I'm not sure how to really interpret those cards. But for the long run, I do have. Sorry about the way those cards look. I do have that.
I like it.
They're like reflecting thing because of the green screen. But I do have the moon and also the anchor, which are really positive, very good, very positive cards. And so whatever this breakthrough is, it will also be like emotionally fulfilling and also for the long term. So I guess the struggle is for now, for a little while, until that breakthrough happens and they know how to proceed forward and solve everything that needs to be solved at the time. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because like, whoa, where are we going with this card?
Well, when I pull a Norman, a row of 5, and I start with the fox. This is investigation. I need to clear my screen really quick. Hold on.
So yes, if you say investigation, it kind of come back to what I was saying here with the book and the birds together, and this person
and I've got the fox and the
research
child. That the investigation of the new beginning, the new child. Then I get the birds. There's a lot of communication with the doctors, with family, with everybody's supportive. She will have a few obstacles, but not everything. And my final card is the sun.
The sun.
So everything will work out for her.
Yeah.
So I think it's good. She may have a few obstacles along the way, but you've got good communication for care with the family, with support. No, it's going to be good. She's going to be good. If there is some spectrum of autism or anything like that. She's going to be extremely highly functional.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a debilitating struggle. I'm not seeing her struggling.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I didn't get any of my things regarding, like any of the hits that way. Yeah, Gigi says yes. I've thrown on it and see good outcome as well, but I'm too close to the situation. She's a granddaughter. Yeah, that'd be hard. But yeah, the great thing about all this reading is it's all workable and a good outcome. So it's something that it's going to be workable.
Absolutely.
And it's always nice when you get a private reading with somebody, or you're reading yourself, to ask other readers to read for you too, and then you find that you are getting accurate readings. Yeah. It's good to know that. I know all of us, as we've learned, sort of that reinforcement of, wow, we all drew the same cards. How amazing is that? It helps a lot.
Yay, Tanya. Tanya threw on her too, and she said
she's great.
She is great. Yeah, absolutely. And she's, but yes. Yeah, she had a little rough start. Poor little pumpkin head. You just want to give.
I haven't thought of that,
Ronald. Give her a hug, this little baby.
She's surrounded by love and spirit.
So much that they've they've made up for those 2 weeks.
Yeah, she has no choice but to feel loved.
Yep. All right. So
I think many times those who have a rough start as babies, they usually turn out to be the strongest one, because one of my cousin, she was born prematurely at barely 6 months, and she spent over almost 6 months in at the hospital. And yes, because when she was born, she wasn't fully, some of her organs were not fully developed yet.
Wow.
So she had to compensate for her development of those organs to finish developing, and then also get through all the illness that she will get, because she was just so small. I remember when we went to see her, I never wanted to even have her in my hands, because she literally was this big. And by the time she came home, of course she was still smaller than a baby who would have been born at their own time. But today she's pretty strong, so I think most babies, well, I'm not going to say most, but many babies usually who start rough like that end up being among the strongest growing up.
Yeah, good testimony. Yeah, I weighed under 3 pounds when I was born, so I was tiny too. Under 3 pounds back in my day was touch and go.
Very dangerous.
My brothers, especially the one who came after me, they were huge. Like, no, seriously, they were. Oh my God, they were like my own. He was like my own car. It was literally a ball. And I was like, I don't think I'll ever see a bigger baby than this guy. But then you look at him today, he doesn't look like he was ever
big.
Never,
yeah. Isn't that funny?
I always think it's funny because my cousin was born at 7 months, and he was like 4 pounds, just a little tiny had open heart surgery and everything, and he's 6'5" now. You know, and it's
Oh,
like,
I
when did
didn't
that
know
happen?
that.
Yeah.
I was born little. I'm still little. So I didn't get the 6 foot part. Okay. Blessings to you, Gigi.
Blessing, Gigi.
All right, Tasty Melon. Who was the ghost last night? Was it Grandma? If yes, what did she want to tell us?
She wants you to move so that she can live in the house. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Lola's already in Halloween mode.
By the way, to those of you who are in the chat and are not familiar with me, I'm silly, very silly, and I'm proud of it too. So
Tasty Melon, like, stop scaring me.
Hey, we need the laughter.
Okay, so what I'm hearing for Grandma, she's saying that it was not her, but she's showing me a male. And do you possibly have like an uncle in spirit?
thank you, Twina.
Tasty Melon, do you have an uncle in spirit or someone like that level? No, Grandma's the only dead person. Okay, well,
I was thinking it was coming. It came with the house.
Okay, because she kind of comes in. She's bringing in this male who would be in like a level below her. So so this is your grandma. So it'd be like your mom's age type. So it would be about that age. And so if you're not connected to this person, she's showing me it was this male. So now we just have to find out who he was, but it was not Grandma.
He's not evil. He's not negative. I think he's teasing you.
Yeah.
He's being playful. All I can see him is like peeking around the door and bumping the bed. You know.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm here. Notice me.
He's the one that's been wreaking havoc in your home. And Grandma's
moving things.
This is Grandma bringing him in.
She's keeping him toned down on his pranks. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, you can move the keys, but don't move them where she can't find them.
Well, it's definitely it's funny how those cards work. It's definitely a visitor from the dead here, and he's going to keep coming with the whip here.
Yeah.
It's going to keep coming, and also this is also negative, not negative, masculine energy, as you see the man right here. It could also be someone very spiritual here, because this rider is knighting to the cross. And I guess you may need to do, is there a way that you can find out who used to live in that house before? Because you do have the book here that comes to some type of digging, researching something, and maybe because it is mirroring this visitor, and also knighting to the cross. So maybe this is someone you may have to do some type of research as to who used to live there to have your answers, and
possibly go from there. He died outside of the home, but he lived in the home. He's tied to the house, but he didn't die in the house.
Yeah, she said we saw a young man a long time ago, but we thought he was gone. No, he's not gone.
He's not gone. Oh, maybe Tasty Melon, I see your picture. Maybe he's coming for that tiara right there. Are you
He's come
keeping
to
that in
steal
your
your
house?
jewels.
Okay, I'm teasing you, but it could be possible, you know.
Well, since your grandma brought him forward to me, I think it's possible that you can kind of talk to him and, talk to him about moving on. Because it looks like what your grandma's showing me is there's absolutely people that will help him move on to the other. Like, it's time for him to go on. Like, it's no good to be stuck here in between.
Yes, and he is stuck for sure. I forgot, I have a box spread here, and he has a mountain on top of the
So
cross.
he doesn't
And
want to be dead.
yeah, he's stuck in
He's stuck here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be
Yeah.
dead for some reason or.
And one of the things that you can do to help him pass on is to light a candle and say a prayer for him, and have him look at the light of the candle going up and ask for Saint Michael to come and to greet him and to lead his way. He has people on the other side. He's just afraid to cross over.
Yeah, I'm seeing
He's just afraid to. They're waiting on the other side, and tell him that as he guides him to the light, he will see his people. He will see his family, because they're waiting for him.
And they want to see him. That's an important message.
And you'll see him still, because once he crosses over, he can come back. So
yeah,
spirit can come back and forth.
He
but
needs to know that he's going to be welcome. Is the deal. I think Kathleen too. He needs to know he's going to be welcome. They want to see him as well, right? So
and he's just afraid that he's afraid that maybe something in life, or because he died so unexpectedly, he didn't take that opportunity to cross over at the time of his death.
Yeah.
And he's not quite sure what to do now. And you can just it's a simple, just light a candle, say a prayer, have him follow the light. The light will come in. You'll feel the difference in the room when he crosses.
Mm-hmm.
And just, and then welcome him, tell him he can come back and visit,
Yeah.
Because he's playful. Right. He's a playful man.
Yeah. But it's his time. If he's come back, it's kind of like, okay, it's kind of like this divine timing, this open window for him to, and you're there to help him see the light.
You can even ask your grandmother to help guide him over.
Oh, yeah.
She's already crossed.
She's
there. Already crossed.
He's already met her, so he knows.
So he trusts her, because she keeps him from being too ornery. She keeps him straight.
Thank you, Gigi.
Thank you, Gigi. Blessings to you.
Gigi. I love ghosts. Every house my current house is the first house that is quiet. The only ghost I have here is my mother comes in
to say hello.
I have a boy who comes in sometime, and he comes and goes.
Oh yeah, you've talked about him before, Lola.
Yeah.
Well, keep us posted, Gigi. I mean, yeah, no. Who are we? I forgot.
It was Gigi.
Oh, okay.
It was GGB.
Okay. Oh, it was Tasty Melon. Thank you. Yeah.
True. Tasty.
Gigi was before that. Yeah. Okay. So Tasty, keep us posted on the.
I'm going to step away for a second. My husband's calling me.
On him going.
Hello.
Oops, wrong one.
Okay. I figure you're going to be gone all day like you were yesterday.
So we are. I wonder, she's asking, is there a possibility to find out why he died or how he died? Because I sense that he would have been like around your mom's age, the way he's presenting. when he passed. I don't know when he passed, but he would have been, because the way, he could have been younger. But maybe your mom's age now. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway.
They were born about the same time. He's from that era.
Right. Thank you, Kathleen. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. From that era, but young when he passed. Okay. But she's asking, she's wondering if there's some way that could find out how he died. But he's not talking to me or anything like that. Your grandma was, but he wasn't.
He may not even remember how he died.
Yeah, it's not in that. But
he's
I'm
not
sure
in a death state.
You could look. I'm sure there's some kind of statistics, for that area. Anyway, I don't know.
It was somebody that lived in the house before you moved in, so you may be able to find it through obituaries, from a generation or two back. I don't feel like he was in his 50s. I feel like he was in his late 20s, or early to mid 30s, right in there. He's not very old. He's not old and decrepit like me.
Melissa's feeling that it feels like it was his fault why he passed. Yeah, because
it was kind of an accident. It was totally unexpected. But he's not stuck here in a death state,
It was important for him to realize too that that his family, they want him to come over. They want to see him. I remember that part of it. All right. So blessings to you. Keep us posted. Okay, Bella. 4 spirits were around this week. Who was the female?
It's a relative.
Do you have a cousin in spirit, Bella? Not that you know of. Because this person coming through is like your age. You know what I mean? Your age.
So her extended family is really large.
Really large. Okay. So I feel like this female is at your level, is what I'm seeing. So your age, female.
So she shocked me after words the whole week. What do you mean she shocked you? Because I have ladies card here, and one of them is a snake.
Are you talking about electrical shock or like?
Yeah, that was a
jumped out shock. Surprise,
That's a great question. Narrow that down. Her face was ghastly.
What's ghastly?
Her face.
No, I mean, what does that mean?
Oh, it means like awful.
Oh, like the snake. I have the snake here. But though I would say she, because I have the ways, the lilies and the snake to represent women here, but I was more leaning at her being the one in the middle of the box spread here, the ways. Yeah, Martha's scary.
I think Debbie's right. She's a cousin. She's like a second cousin, and maybe not even somebody you knew in life. but you're connected by blood. The first thing that popped in my head though when we started was it's a relative.
Yeah. Yep. And I keep getting the initial and I don't often get initials or names or like that, but I keep getting the initial L. Starts with an L. But
Lola. Sorry.
Not Lola.
Like Liz or
an L and
Lisa, something.
I feel like it's a little bit more of a like a double name or something, a longer name. And I keep asking, okay, so you gave me the initial, how about like a full name, but I'm not getting one. But I don't know that you would know because this is if you're talking a huge extended family, I do feel like this person is attached. I don't know that, but I don't
feel like you had a connection in life. You have a connection by blood.
She doesn't, yeah. Please don't let it be my stepmother again.
No, it's not your stepmother. No, that would have a whole energy on its own.
This person would have had some mental issues attached with her because I'm not getting much clarity with her, and I'm getting that card. I'm getting that symbol of a two-face. So, like, how do you do that?
She's a snake.
She's showing ghastly because that's her death state. She did not die of natural causes.
Oops.
So that's just what.
But why would
she mean is how she felt at her time of death. It's not necessarily what she looked like at her time of death. It's a residual energy at the time of her death that she's presenting herself as.
Right. And I'm asking her why she was coming to you. What was her purpose?
I'm feeling like she's just wanting a connection. She has some confusion.
Yeah, there definitely is confusion. It's almost like because you're the one that can see her, you're the one that can help. Or you're the one that can connect or see her. Yeah, you weren't afraid, you were just shocked. Yeah, just kind of like, whoa.
Where'd you come from? Yeah.
I feel like there's more to the message to her, and I'm not sure that she's actually crossed is the deal. This is why I'm having some trouble.
That's what I'm feeling. She's needing your help.
I don't feel like she's actually crossed. I feel like she's kind of stuck in between.
She's really confused. It's like she had a head injury or something.
Yes. Yeah.
And she's just needing some help. She's just wanting that help. It's neat.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And she knows that you can. She got the 911 that you can see her and help her. So yes, you can, Bella. That's why she's here, and it's why I'm not getting very clear because she hasn't crossed over yet.
I'm not sure that the men that are there's men with her. I don't know if maybe she was in an accident with other people and they all perished. And she's the one that's connected to you. The other spirits that are with her are not connected with you. They're just present.
Yeah, looking at my card, she may be wanting that direction that assistance to cross, because I do have the cross. I had for this one the cross, the coffin, and the rider. This is literally a visit from the dead, but also the crossroad and the stars here could be seen as the Star of David, looking for that direction as to where to go.
Yeah, and I have the woman and the snake as
And the
well.
snake too. Yeah, I have that snake here
And
as well.
yeah, so it's kind of like it's complicated. Because she's in this stuck place. I feel with that snake coming in, it's like that complication, and that possibly talks about how she died as well. Don't you think, Lola?
Yes, and it could also be the snake could also be needed for some help here. I lost track of that thought. Some healing, yes, and the healing here will be to first be okay with the way she died, and then help her cross. Maybe that's what is holding her here. How to cope with because in some instances, people who pass suddenly, they will linger here. Their spirits will linger on this plane, because they need to. Well, some have unfinished business, but some also have. They don't even realize that they're gone, or they have. When they do, they have a hard time accepting that. So she may be in those one of those last two categories, and the snake could be that. Yeah, she needs more healing to. Well, first of all, come. Accept that realization that her time on this side is over. She needs to cross, and all.
Yeah. And she's attracted to you because there's a connection. And again, we feel like there's some kind of family connection way back where, or whatever, however it's connected.
Like generational.
Whatever it is, she's connected to you. But but here in the challenge, we have the Tower and the Lenormand, and that's bringing in like possibly what the challenge is for was that chronic health issue that we were talking about. The Tower can relate to a chronic health issue, and we're thinking possibly mental illness there as well. So that's what's kind of blocking her from moving on, and also how she passed, because it mirrors with the snake. Okay. So these two mirror each other. So she's dealing with
that snake with the Tower would give you some of that mental health, that
the mental health,
that
Excuse me.
but the outcome is the fish, so that the transaction will work. So Bella, get on it.
Yeah, I love my cards. They're real telling. I didn't even realize I had both sets of men and women in my deck. I had not pulled one of the set out. I start with the birds. This is communication. And then my first lady that shows up in the card is she's coming to communicate with you to help get taken to the light. She's wanting to cross. In the center of my reading, you're the key to helping her cross. She's reaching out for you for that assistance, so that she can rest.
Oh, you got the.
She's wanting to rest. She
wants to rest.
Yeah.
And I think my second lady that popped up in the reading is your relationship to her, and that's why she sought you out. Is because she's drawn to your ability
Yeah.
one, you see her, and she's tried to reach out to other people and hasn't gotten that recognition. And you're the one that she's connected with finally.
Yeah.
And she's just trying to get that help to help cross over. So it's beautiful. It's actually a really nice gift for you to be able to help her do that. She's just wanting to finally rest and get out of this confusion of what happened to her.
Yep.
I love the way these cards read. Now I'll take my extra man lady out of my deck.
And Bella, since you seem not scared to actually communicate with her, which is a first step right there. You could actually invite her, because I saw you type earlier that you were between sleep and awake, being awake. You could actually try. That is, if you're not spooky, because the setting is the setting to bring her back, or any spirit, is spooky. But you seem comfortable with spirit coming to you, so maybe you can have a meditation where you get in a dark room with the only light being a candle, and scry with that candle, and as you meditate. And of course, you want to be sure that you are protected. You want to ask your guides, any guides, deity, spirit that you work with, to protect you while you do that, because once you open the door, you may have other spirit come through. You definitely want to ask to have only her come through, and your guide to keep the door so that only her gets through, no one else. And
Cover yourself with protected light.
Yes. And usually that's the setup that has worked best for me to bring anyone in, like fully dark. Usually I will wait in the middle of the night, because that's when it's also quiet. My neighbors, they sleeping. I have all the quiet I need, and the only light that is there is the candle. And also why that works is because when they show, if you cannot see them in the spirit form, you definitely see the shadow. They let you see them through the shadows, dancing on the wall, or whatever the interaction. They be just, but yeah, bring her through in that setting and have a conversation with her. And if she's willing, she pop up and she tell you what exactly it is that she's in need of. And that could also be, it could be a one-time thing, like, okay, she comes at that time because you set up, you prepare everything for her to come in, and then you help her through that same night and she cross over. Or it can be a repetitive thing, something that you'll have to do more than one time before she is actually ready to cross over.
I keep on seeing you actually putting your hand out to her in meditation and inviting her into your light.
Yeah.
To help her. You're actually going to offer her help and allow her to communicate with you. So she'll let you allow her to be open with you, to address her concerns, and let her know that you're there to help guide her to the next level, to help her cross over. Because she's not sure what to do now. She's confused. I keep on feeling like it's like she's gotten hit really hard on the side of the head or something like.
Yeah, Melissa got the same thing.
She's got a head injury and it's confusing her.
And then she refused to go to the ER, and she spent the next several hours asking, "Where's my car? Do I work tomorrow?" Yeah, so it looks like you guys are on the same page with that. So that's a good story to know. Bella, as you touch base with her. The thing about doing like what Lola is saying about doing the candle and have everything dark and doing the candle is because then you're ushering in what your intentions are.
Yeah.
She's not coming to you all like trying to get your attention. You are prepared and you're ushering in your intentions of you're in charge, basically. So it really makes sense.
And by surrounding yourself in healing light and spirit, you're blocking anything negative out. And you say that when you bring that light down over you. Just bring that veil of light from your guides and from spirit, so that you can only invite who you want in. And
Exactly.
that's why you're going to reach your hand out to her and offer her to come into your light, because she won't be able to cross into your light until you invite her in all the way.
Right.
And and then you'll be able to help her answer any questions she may have. She's very confused, but she's reaching out to you. I think she's passed quite a while ago. She's been looking for the help, and so let us know how it goes. Would love to be there with you when you did it.
I know, me too.
It's so neat to cross people over.
Yeah.
It gives you a glimpse up. I've had a near-death experience. You don't get the near-death experience from it, but you get that little spectrum of light that you'll see in your mind's eye as she crosses across. You'll feel it.
Yeah.
And the energy is just absolutely beautiful.
We're sending you light and love, Bella. I'm glad she found you. You can do this.
Yes, I am too.
Thank you, Melissa, too.
Yes, thank you, Melissa.
We've got some really interesting readings today, haven't we?
We sure have. Look at my hair. It's going to get bigger and bigger as the day goes.
I've got like chills running down my back. It's so neat.
Okay. All right, Victoria.
Yay, blessing, Bella.
A general reading on all of your current relationships. Okay, so we'll see what Spirit wants to bring through for you.
Now, boys, quit fighting in the background there.
You know, the picture I'm getting, Victoria, what they're showing me, and as far as just like a blanket of, all my current relationships, I'm seeing people kind of with it's kind of like back in the day of college where everybody, or high school, however you want to look at it, with their heads to the grind, like heads in their books, like because they're so overwhelmed with other stuff, or just their focus is on their own study, like it's just a metaphor, but it's like it's like the doors are closed and they're just focused on their own studies. Again, this is a metaphor, but you understand the energy behind it. It's like everybody seems to be hyper focused on their own stuff right now. And it's not, pretty soon their heads will come out of their books and they'll get back to life. But right now it's all in the book, metaphorically. That's kind of what I'm seeing.
I have that here. What you just said, Debbie, in the 2 and 3 of Wands here. What you were saying about the people being focused on their own self. Yeah, I have that.
Oh yeah, that
here too.
Yep.
I think all that focus is because of just everything everybody's going through with COVID right now. They're focusing on safety, family, health, work, struggling with their finances. So all the
Yes,
focus is
and
turned in that
exactly.
struggle, and we're not able to just walk out the door and reach out to our friends and our outside support systems.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Lola. You were saying?
No, I was just saying, yeah, like Kathleen just said, with everything that's going on, just waiting for that relief with the judgment court here.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Kind of all in. It's kind of like we're all there waiting for the shift.
Yep.
Right?
And it just seems like it's never coming, because when it feels like we've made a step forward, then something else happens, it's like, oh, again.
Yeah.
But it's not against you per se, Victoria. It's not whether they realize it or not. It's just a normal thing that we all go through. And but because I have the 10 of coins here, which is a really, really good card to have. It's a card of stability, which is to come, because well, it is ahead. It is coming, because like I said, with the judgment card here, all waiting for that's kind of deliverance from this current state right now, which is the deliverance here would be that 10 of cup and 10 of coins, which is ahead and will come. But yes, as also Debbie said, they're still, they have their, it's not necessarily against you, but their focus is just in what they feel matters or takes precedence over everything else. Not to say that you're not important, but I hope I make sense.
Yeah, I mean, that literally what they were showing me. So
Scott, we will need to see that. Scott says 1 year he wore his sister's dress rather tight. We will need to see that, Scott.
yeah.
I can't remember who said it. Somebody said they'd pay you money to see you come online in a dress. I can't remember who said it though. I was just, we were busting up laughing. It was after you had talked about dressing it for Halloween as a woman. I don't know.
Yes, it
Scott,
is,
I think,
but
wants
also-
to do a little cross dressing there. He keeps telling us
Scott,
about his
didn't
cross
you
dress.
exactly? Didn't you agree to wear a dress on Halloween, Scott? I think you
Yes.
said something like that last week or the week before. You
Now
heard
I
it
see him
too,
dressed
right?
as a
Debbie?
gypsy going to be doing a fortune telling
Yeah,
show.
exactly.
With the mustache.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and work through my cards here for you, Victoria. You have the 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands coming in at the beginning. And
Oh,
it's
you got the 2 of Wands too.
Yeah, I feel like, what you're looking at here is some possible entanglement or some jealousy, or also that's you're concerned about that, but that's not what it is. Okay, I feel like there's concern that there's some possible misunderstandings or possible thoughts of, are they jealousy, something there, because alongside it is the devil. Everybody's like, how did you get that out of those cards? I'm also listening to my guides, so but it's like a repeated pattern in your life, but that's not what it is. Okay, that's not what's happening. It truly is just about life happening right now. But but this is kind of where your thoughts may be going, but they're saying, no, it's not that. And then regarding your, like a personal relationship that you're in, like your own, like a partner relationship, we have the Lovers card coming in, that connection that you're worried about with the Nine of Swords above it. You've been worried about it. But the outcome, you're hoping for balance. You have 2 major arcana coming in over top of that. Your hope for is that balance in there with the star and harmony. And I feel like just hold on, and that balance and harmony will come.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes 2 is what I'm hearing. Okay, that you're willing, and this is your desire, and this is what you want to manifest, that balance and harmony to work fluidly together. And it's not, you're worried because it's not really, that connection's not there, that fluidity is not working as it used to. But what I'm hearing about this is that you both have to be on board with understanding that desire of working fluidly. And that, yeah, I'm going to try to get a little more on this, but I'm going to let you guys go.
I was done. Yeah.
I pulled Lenormand, and my guide said this particular deck is the Bluebird Lenormand, and each card has a poem on it. And I was told to read parts, not the complete poems of each card, but parts of the poems on the cards. So the first card I get is the letter, and it says, if the words pretend a stormy sky, sadness will soon intensify. Then it's followed by the sun, and the card of the sun. I was told to read the part of the card that says, the closer your location, you back a sweet bliss. Energy abounds, a summer's radiant kiss. The next card I get in the center of the reading is the mice. And I was told to read the whole card of the mice. It says, the robber mice take your treasure. Inside the house they steal with pleasure. Hope not forgone with this card is near. Once the mice are gone, you reign what is dear. And it's followed by the clover. And it says, a bliss of luck and fortune awaits. You'll have potential to make life great. And the final card is the clouds, which usually is a more negative card, but in this one I don't think it is. Life will be found with firm decision. Beware of the clouds, misty and obscured. Life cloaks in darkness and is hard to endure. I think it's the message is saying it may be difficult. You may be going through difficult times now, but it will get better. So that's the cards, and I was told to read the poems on them. So,
is that the blue? It's called blue.
Blue
yeah,
Lenormand.
the Bluebird.
Yeah.
Blue, yeah.
Bluebird Lenormand. I love the poetry on these too.
Yeah, I do too.
But I've never been told by Spirit to read the poems to somebody. It's usually just, it helps you remember how to interpret the cards at times, rather than just giving you keywords. Yeah, I like this little deck.
So I wanted to get clarification, Victoria, on more specifically about the relationship, the partner relationship. And there's a little bit of stuckness there regarding that. And there's one of you that's feeling kind of trapped and not knowing how to move forward to bring that harmony that you're hoping for. And the other one feeling like everything is fine, but it's really not. There things need to be talked about. Things need to be balanced out to create this back to that connection. Finding that space of retreat to bring that back, that original joy or that progressive joy, I should say. Doing that retreat time. This is a restoration card, so wanting to restore it back to this original state. But to do that, it's important that we let go of things that don't serve us anymore, that is being brought into this relationship that doesn't need to be there. So we need to let go of some of that stuff that we're dragging along with us. So you would know where that needs to be placed between the two of you. Like, who is the one that really needs to let go of some of that stuff that we carry along that just continues to reek and not work in the current place. So I wanted just to get clarification further on that, the initial reading. But I hope that helps. I'm going to draw one of these guys for you as well. An Oracle Angel card. You guys are so quiet.
So I was reading the
chat.
The chat. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the card that came out for you, Victoria. Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Blessings to you. I hope that was helpful. Sending you lots of love and hugs.
Yes, we are. That's amazing, vibrational realist. Debbie, did you see what she wrote? Kim texted her.
Remember Kim, who I got a reading about on Friday? I decided to manifest a wonderful text from him. Oh, yay! Woo woo! Awesome.
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
Did you give her the bell? Did you?
Oh, sorry.
Yay, vibrationalist.
Oh no, she's getting this one. Yay!
Yay. We talked and laughed with no mention of our previous little issue. Good.
Awesome.
Some things we just need to let go of.
Rona said, ring my bell.
Now that song is going to be in my head now, Ronald. All right. So is there any more questions? Or we?
Sharon Lee had a question there I saw earlier. I mean, not too long ago. I think Sharon said she met someone. Was it not?
Lucienne has to. I have to see from Lucienne first because I've done that before and I got out of line. And
out
then,
of line.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that again.
Makes sense.
So I guess Sharon Lee is next. Is there? I mean, I don't know. Does this mean Sharon Lee's next?
Yes, Lucian. Lucian says Sharon Lee is next.
Oh, I need to scroll up. Okay. Okay. I missed it apparently.
Oh, they're at 319.
There we go.
Lucian reposted it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lucian.
I knew I missed it. I often do. All right. Okay. Thank you,
I'm not
Ron.
going to read on this one because I have already read on this privately for Sharon.
Okay. All right. You can pick a. You can do a like an oracle card or something.
I have my
Okay.
your magic oracle. I'll pull for her.
She says, "I'm perfectly content to have only a friendship with this woman. She is currently not available to be in a love relationship yet." Okay. Okay. Let us check this out. Okay. I was just connecting and I'm going to throw cards on it before I comment on what I was being shown. What are you seeing there, Lola?
I see challenging cards, and I actually, because of that, I had to I'm now pulling Lenormand as well to see
Kind of what
what's up
direction?
with that.
Yeah.
Because I have the feeling, or I think those cards are maybe talk more about that the women in more the women than the real, because I both about the relationship between both, but both Lenormand and the Taro seem to be focusing on that lady, and
On
she
the other
does
one.
have she does have challenging cards, because her current situation is a 5 of Wands, which is struggle of some sort. There is something she seemed afraid to to take charge of her own situation. She seems
Mhm.
to be being passive about rather than active. And this is an active card, but
Mhm.
she seems to be in the backseat when things are happening. Her advice in the advice position, she does have the moon, and this also talks about her own fears. And because she does know, she also feels like the writing is on the wall with whatever situation she is into, and it's possibly at home, because the Lenormand here is pointing at home, because she does have the move on card with the 6 of Swords, as well as the 5 of Coins. So if I would put this together, her fear may be being left behind. So she's trying to hold on to her situation, even though it's not good for her. And it seems like she is in a situation that she needs to let go of, and she's just afraid to make that move. With Lenormand, the middle of her reading is the mountain. This feeling of being stuck, thing not going anywhere, and it's related to her home, because those two cards are together, and emotionally she's also emotionally stuck there.
Yeah.
But once, like literally, once she um takes apart this mountain, things are just going to brighten up for her. So whatever it is that she knows, she needs to let go of this situation, but once she does, things are actually going to be better for her. So if I read at what Sharon Lee said, she's not available for something more than friendship. Maybe this could come to this reading, that inavailability is what she needs to take care of, because it's not serving her anymore, and it's at this point it's literally dead weight, and she's just afraid to make that move, to take that step to move forward. And again, this is something that she has to do. She has to do herself, and no one else can do it. Can do it. I don't know, those cards, they just came on her, whether not even for the both of you. Sharon said yes, she will have to let go. That would take it's very possible, Sharon. Yes, it might take long, depending on how depending on how, when she is ready to let go, because the more she hold on to it, and the longer it's going to take.
Yep.
Boy, Lola, that was wonderful. You
Oh, thank you,
actually
Katrina.
told her.
Let me go before
every-
you talk. Let me.
I was just, I mean,
Go,
you
go,
saw me
go.
looking
Sorry.
there because it just
I
came.
don't want Kathleen to give anything away yet. I haven't done my cards yet, so hold on, Kathleen.
Go,
But yeah,
Debbie.
I was absolutely connecting to all your words, Lola. That and I was seeing. That's why when I was first tapping in, what they were showing me is Sharon. I see you and her sitting at at a table across from each other, and you have her hand just rested kind of like this on top of her hand, and that to me is like, I understand, like, and we're kind of like we're in this kind of pain together, but it didn't show like together. It showed more of like this.
That
It's
support, probably the support that she needs to make that step,
but we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what I was seeing with that. Now I'm also showing that there's a great possibility for you guys to really, like, this is a divine connection. And I know there's lots of words for that, like soul, people have lots of words, but I see that kind of connection there. But we're waiting on this. There has to be this.
That deliverance and that she needs to make herself.
Yeah.
And Sharon, it's very noble of you. And what we're trying to say is, we're not saying you should interfere. Maybe
I don't.
No, you should. Well, maybe you should. Maybe your place in there is this support, this strength that she needs to make that step, to take that step, to finally close that door and open the one. The one with you is already ajar. But she needs to. She needs to close the one that is behind and fully open the one with you, and you being there could be her, because you're already a support of some sort, but you could be more than that. You could be provided she realizes it too, you could be the strength that she needs to really be this chariot here,
And yes, and that's what I was seeing with that support. There was no lines being crossed or anything like that. It was that support and that connection, and I feel like she really needs that that connection for strength and endurance and understanding, right? The outcome here, you have the World and the Ace of Cups. So as this comes to an ending here, as this chapter ends, this comes in. And that's beautiful. But the challenge there for you guys, the Seven of Cups in reverse, which is like, it's like that challenge in between is almost like that hopelessness, like keeping the hope in there that is going to actually come to. And the other thing, the Seven Cups comes in as a challenge for you too is temptation. So beware of the temptation too, as well. But that the temptation and sparks, it's all good too. But it will be a challenge. I'm just saying. But as it does come to an end this energy comes in with that Ace of Cups overflowing for you both, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so I wanted to do
recap a whole conversation we had yesterday.
Now you can talk, Kathleen. Now you can talk.
Damn, I'm good. No. This is it. I just sent you a card, Sharon. I'll just leave it private.
Okay. You pulled her one of the postcards?
I pulled her postcard.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Okay.
I love these cards.
Yeah, tons of chemistry. See, I know you have strong boundaries and you won't be tempted, but it'll still be kind of in the back of the.
It's funny, Debbie, because you and Karen read on this person, I think about 3 weeks ago or so, and had said basically the same thing. But one of the things is that you had pointed out in that reading was that you would be in different places, but you wouldn't be fixing each other's issues. You would just be supportive of each other and
supportive. Yeah.
And that's exactly what you came back to again. It's really cool.
And the card that came out for you, Sharon, can look at this. Surrender to divine timing.
Oh, wow.
That is so perfect for this.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect card. I love that deck, Debbie.
Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing or your own timing. If the goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your time, be patient and trust the universal flow. Basically, surrender to divine timing. I have to tell myself that every day. Divine timing. Divine timing. So blessings to you, Sharon. And this is the name of that deck that I use.
Power
I love that
surrender.
deck.
Power surrender. Yeah, it's a beautiful deck. Blessings to you, Sharon Lee, and best of luck. Keep us posted. I want to know. Just to let you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep us posted. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yep. That's right. Okay, so Nav, her question, and oh, I better ring the bell. Don't try to push the river. Yeah.
It will unfold how it's supposed to.
Okay. Okay. So Nav, is there reconciliation with Aman the Sag in October? Aman the Sag, is there reconciliation coming in
A
October?
song to sing.
So I'm as I tap into this energy, I'm still seeing kind of a closed
Friction.
door on that for October. Now you're just asking for October, and I'm still seeing that kind of a door closed on that, but I'm going to throw some cards on that as well. Let's take a look closer, Nav. Can you guys hear wind?
What happened?
It's super windy here, and I have the window open. I'm wondering if you guys can hear the wind.
Oh,
I
no.
can.
No? Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
You can send some my way, though. It would blow some of this smoke out of the air.
Yeah. That's what we need it for here, too.
But
you're right. We've had some really thick days, but not as thick as you guys.
I'm right below Yosemite and the Sequoia National Forest, and we've got fires on both sides, and it's just sucking into the valley.
Right into the valley, yeah.
I live on that. I live about 14 miles to the southern gateway to Yosemite. Now, Linda G said the northern fires were 86% contained yesterday. That's good.
That is good. I grew up backpacking and all in that area, Kathleen, when I was growing up.
Where at Santa Rosa?
No, I mean, like the sequoias and.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mount Whitney.
Oh, yeah. See, I always think of San Diego. Did you ever go out to Fat Man's Misery?
What is it called?
Fat Man's Misery. It's collapsed now, but back when we were kids, because I think you and I are the same age.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we were kids, you would go through it's like a washout that goes down the cliffs into Torrey Pines.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
and you had to climb through the narrow passageways.
Yep.
And we used to go through there all the time. And it collapsed, I think, in the mid 70s. It finally, they had a mudslide and it collapsed, and they closed it off to the public.
Yep.
My good old stomping ground, San Diego.
Yeah.
It's a fun place to be a kid. There's so much to do in San Diego.
Do you want to start on this one, Lola?
Oh, I was waiting for you. I thought you were ready.
Oh, I'm still debating on how I want to present this.
You felt ready, so like, okay, wait.
From what I saw the doors not open yet in October, and I feel like there's something being withheld. There's something being held back. Something's not being shared or spoken. And there's kind of a loss of hope in there as well. But I wanted to because the outcome I have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, but both in reverse. So I'm throwing some cards to get clarification on that outcome. Yeah. It's almost like if you keep pursuing this, you're just going to hurt yourself. But I want to get a little more on that. So you guys go ahead.
That's funny. Can I go?
Oh yeah, can you please go for it?
I start out with the Page of Coins. You've got messages coming through. You have some things to work through.
You had message too. I have the letter.
Yeah, I through Tarot, and I have the Six of Cups. There's a lot of emotion here that you both need to work through. That you haven't done the work on yet. I'm sort of with Debbie. I'm feeling like there are things out that aren't spoken yet that need to be addressed in this relationship. I see you as the Queen of Cups. You're really hopeful. You're wanting this emotional tie, and then I get the Four of Coins. You're wanting to hold on to this relationship, but realize that it takes work with both parties. You both need to be on the same page and communicating together. And I'm getting that feeling that there's things that aren't being spoken, and you can't overlook those things, because if you don't speak them, it's going to cause turmoil in the relationship.
Yeah.
My outcome cards, I actually got two cards. It's the King of Cups and the Strength card. So if you do the work together and you're both on the same page in this reconciliation, remember that you both have to be on the same page. So it can't be a one-sided. You cannot sacrifice yourself to make a relationship work.
Absolutely.
A relationship is a give and take. So if you're not both on the same page, this might not be the direction you want to go. You have to both be emotionally willing to work together to make this relationship work. And it's still in that unforeseen area. As I always tell people, communication is key to a relationship.
True.
You have to be best friends with each other, and you have to be able to communicate.
Then
all the other stuff is icing. Yeah. All the other stuff is icing. If you cannot communicate and you cannot relate as friends in the relationship, it will not work.
Right.
And honesty and trust is part of friendship. It's a package deal.
So,
and I do feel like there's a lot of things being hidden here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's I have that here as well.
And I have
I've got a lot of cups in this room.
and
It's emotional.
The World in reverse and the Death card there. That's kind of that was the clarification cards for the Ten of Wands. I mean the Ten of
Ten of
Pentacles and
Cups
the Ten
and
of
Ten of
Cups in
Pentacles.
reverse, and it's talking about this is like a brokenness. This is like there's something broken, and you keep investing in something. If you keep investing in something that's broken, it's just going to bring heartbreak to you. And I feel Spirit's really bringing in a message to protect your heart in this, because you keep investing a lot into this, and they want you to protect your heart, because there's some hidden stuff here that is not being presented clearly to you, and they're asking you to protect your heart. Okay, go ahead, Lola. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, you didn't interrupt at
Okay.
Oh, I have the same what you both said. I have it here because I pulled Lenormand and the box spread, and in the middle of the reading I have the fox. So that's definitely that definitely points to something being, or someone not being honest here with the fox. And on that line above the fox there is a whip, the fox itself, and the anchor. So this is something that this person has been holding on to the truth for a long time, and the whip and the anchor here, this is constant and ongoing, and emotionally it's taking a toll emotionally here. And now you still want to hold on to this hope that this is a perfect connection with the earth and the moon. And on top of the moon you have the ring, but the ring here also is not, this is not I mean, when we see the ring, we think of commitment, getting married, and especially with the herds, like we things are working fine. Here, the meaning of the ring here is something that you are actually doing in a loop, and what you're doing here is trying to work on this relationship that is not serving you right now, and is not going to, or at least right now it doesn't feel like it's going to serve you in the long term. So
it's like a chronic
cycle.
And this ring knighting to the anchor, because the anchor is pretty stuck there and it doesn't move, and that is pretty much what you do. You try to fix what doesn't need to be fixed, to honestly, because this doesn't need to be fixed. It's just that it's not working, not because it's broken somehow. It's just you just don't seem compatible. You don't but there is definitely I do see someone else who may even be more loyal to you here, represented with the dog, complete opposite to this one represented with the fox. And I do see that this person is in your future position with the hurt, and also the letter, and also the hurt, so I think you will be better off investing your time and emotion on healing
It's
yourself.
that love and friendship relationship.
What happened?
The last three cards, that's your love and friendship relationship.
Yes.
That's what you're seeking.
Exactly. Yes, that's what you were talking about, Kathlene. And this is in her future. Yeah, this is in the future position. So you are actually preventing this from happening, because you are trying to hold on to what you think is good for you with this Aman guy here. And I'm not saying he's a bad person. He's just not resonating with your energy, and there's actually better for you.
Well, that whip, the fox, and the anchor, it's almost an abusive relationship, and I'm not talking about physical abuse. I'm talking about
emotional
abuse.
yeah, because
Yeah.
the moon here talks of the emotions, and you're right, that is, and including the whip too. This is another abuse here that is going on with the whip, and it's all related to the emotions. So this person,
Is your whip knighting with your ring?
no, it's right next to the, so I have the ring, then the whip, and the hurt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's a reoccurring abuse, breaking your heart.
Absolutely. Yep.
It's
Absolutely.
time to step away from this relationship, I think. I think there's somebody in your future that
like Melissa said, you deserve better.
So much more.
And I think Lola has a saying about that, where you don't give to someone who treats you second or something.
Oh, that was that's yeah. Karen liked to say that a lot. Don't make a priority someone who treats you as an option.
Yeah. Exactly. So we're gonna send you love and hug, Nav, and we wish you love and light.
You deserve that relationship with love and respect and
love and respect.
The whole package still.
Absolutely.
So we narrowing it. We have time for 2 more. We're going to do 2 more. So Amethyst, you're next, and then Spiritual Seeker. So and Amethyst, can you let us know you're still here?
Yes, Amethyst was here a few minutes ago.
Okay.
And she did post her question before. Yeah. Oh yeah, Amethyst is here. Yay.
Okay. Thank you for letting us know so we can connect into your energy better. Okay, so any feeling relationships? Okay, general love reading. Any flings or relationships? I've been manifesting a Sag, but felt a need to stop. Don't know if he's coming back. Okay, so we have a couple issues going on here. So you've been trying to manifest this Sag back into your life, but you felt
it an actual person that is that Sag, or is it just I like Sagittarian men?
I think she's talking about an actual person coming back. Okay. She's not sure if he's going to be coming back into her life, and he was a Sag. I think I'm going to.
Is Sag as in Sagittarius?
Yeah.
Okay.
A person, yeah. She's saying it's yeah. That's what I mean.
I had to ask because when I read Sag, like what is Sag, and I just saw a centaur on a centaur with
yeah, Sagittarius.
So like, is that the Sagittarius side for Sagittarius?
It is, isn't it?
Aquarius. Yeah, Amethyst, fellow Aquarius.
Okay. Okay, so they're showing me the closed door thing on the Sag. Be open, like be open to bigger, brighter, bigger, brighter. So I'm going to throw some cards on that to get a clear understanding of what they're showing me for you. Okay.
And I keep hearing Karen just say, don't be the option.
All right.
Don't settle. Don't be the option.
Yeah, don't be the option.
Who's that safe person that's easy to come back to because it's just a repetitive. Nothing's wrong with a fling, but as long as you're both on the same page, and that.
If it's a fling, it's a fling. But
one person may be more emotionally tied to the fling than just the fling. and you need to reassess that. Is that what you want? And then are you number one, or are you just convenient?
Amethyst, they're showing me you on this. You're like a warrior. You have this warrior fire spirit to you, and yeah, I sense someone. I feel like there's already someone in the waiting here that's gonna be able to meet your spirit. Does that make sense? To match your spirit level better, and bring in this peace and balance and love with that is what they're showing me. I'm going to throw some cards.
Yeah, it doesn't look like this.
I'll just flip the cards as you read them, Debbie. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Lola.
Oh no, you're fine. Yeah, no, I was saying it seems like this Sagittarius man is not you need to listen to your gut and stop manifesting him, because working on bringing him into your life is actually not going to help you. You don't have the stork that night to the child, and this is actually something better, moving towards something better, because in the middle of your of this spread you have the birds, but then above it you have the whip, the garden, and then the cross. As far as this gentleman is concerned, and this is, oh no, that whip has been coming for a few people today.
Yeah,
I'm just realizing that now.
yeah.
But I would say because of the presence of the stork that is knighting to some type of new beginning here, I would say definitely start investing your energy in something else, because the stork also is knighting to the garden here. So this is an invitation to be on the lookout for someone else, and make yourself available with the garden here. Make yourself available to someone else, because this person here, the whip is knighting to the fox. So these are not good intention right here, and the fox is knighting to the cross. Again, no bueno right there. So it's really the choice for you.
Right there.
It's really up to you to take it upon yourself, and if you are in communication with him, to literally tell him thank you but no thank you, bye bye, and move to something else, something new here, because the future seems brighter for you than your past.
Yeah. Amen.
Oh wait, I think
Sagittarius men aren't having a lot of love luck right now. I get this relationship is in a 5 of Swords position. It's not good. Nobody's winning this. It's not worth the fight. It's not worth the battle to win at any cost.
Right.
My next card is the Page of Cups. There's somebody standing behind the scenes just waiting to message you. And that relationship's going to be supported by the Ace of Wands.
Sweet.
It's going to be a good relationship. May even be a fire sign person
Yeah.
that's waiting. That's good for you on the outcome.
A
And
fire sign. I want to say fire sign. Possibly other than this Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is also fire, but don't.
this is a.
Vibrational. Don't.
I don't think that fire sign is a Sagittarius.
Not this one. Another fire.
He's this. He's that five of wands. It's time to let that one go, because your Page of Cups is your emotional Page of Cups is going to bring you an Ace of Wands, and that's supported by the Six of Cups. I think this is it's going to take time in this relationship. It's going to be fulfilling, and my final outcome card is the Moon, but I see this Moon as positive. It's not secretive. It's. I love the imagery of this. She's looking at her stag. That's the Moon looking at her stag.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's a pretty card.
It is, and there's Bambi there too.
Ooh, I got the name too.
And by the way, he's a 5 point, so. If you're into hunting, that's good.
That's a good one. That's a mature one. Mature.
Yes, he's mature. He's ready to go.
Okay, so just to wrap up the same story that everybody's getting for you. You have the first 3 cards coming in here. The Moon, the Fool, and the Hierophant. Three
major arcanas.
3 major arcanas coming in. Okay. Now,
the Seer deck.
I really felt like, letting go of any fear or anxiety. Just really follow your dreams. You're being guided by your subconscious, your dreams, your intuition. You know the right way to go to step into this new journey, into the new beginnings for yourself, at not only this level, like a human level, but also spiritual level, because who you align yourself with also talks about your ability to level up spiritually too. And I know that's part of your path. And so you really need to align yourself with someone who's on your same level. So step into that new adventure. Be ready. Take that leap of faith. It's okay. You're going to be okay.
Absolutely.
Stepping into that.
And I get the feeling that person's has already found you and spotted you. They can see the situation. They're just waiting for it to resolve itself.
Exactly. And we have this manifesting coming in, and the outcome here, what you've been manifesting is coming in. Okay. Your challenge here is really being able to step into it. Trust yourself. It's courage. Take courage to overcome this last relationship. Let it go. Take courage and step forward. And that manifestation, it is coming in. Oh, and I can't, this is surrender to that divine timing.
Awesome.
Trust in spirit. Okay.
That may be a theme card today.
Yeah. I think it is. Divine timing. All right. So blessings to you. And we are moving on to our next and last one for today. And those of you who we didn't get to, will be back on Tuesday. Karen goes live and does these readings. So we'll be doing mini readings on Tuesday on Karen's channel, Karen Elizabeth Sage Healers. And I feel like that's all been going on in the chat. So, but okay. Yeah, Lisa
That's true, Lisa.
keeps coming up. Yeah.
I like your
Oh,
name,
gosh.
Spiritual Seeker.
Okay, spiritual seeker. Yeah, I love that. About my son, his physical health. When will his problems stop? He wants to feel healthy. How can we help him find love and a job? Okay, so give us an idea, spiritual seeker. How old is your son? Like, what stage of life is he in? His name is Richard. All right. Richard. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. He has a really good heart. I feel some anxiety around him. He's 24. I feel anxiety surrounding him, but he has such a good heart. Very. Is he sensitive? Is he like an empath?
Mm-hmm.
He feels like one,
He
and
feels
that's
like an empath to
yeah,
me.
that's probably that may add to his worries and anxiety, Debbie.
Mhm.
Especially if this is something that he's not aware of.
Mhm.
He reads people. He's not. Yeah, I think you hit it on the head. He's not aware of it. He feels their emotions though,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't understand where that comes from. I think he's mature
Yeah,
for his
he
age because
said
I
yes.
saw him at 28.
Yeah, he's 20. So he's
He
24.
has
He's an
eating
older soul.
disorder and
So
also.
yes, he has an eating disorder now, and something else is manifesting from. Yeah, I feel like his empathic stuff is wreaking havoc to his body and his anxiety. Okay, I'm gonna throw some cards on that.
Spiritual seeker, are you seeing someone for his eating disorder? Because that's definitely something that you don't want to overlook.
So so he's fighting it. He doesn't want anything to do with spirit. So she said he is like he's an empath, but wants nothing to do with spirit. Very anxious all the time. Yeah, that's when I tapped into. He's very anxious, but he has a good heart. He really
That's
does.
because he's a strong empath. He's not just I feel it now and then. It's a constant. He hasn't learned to block it completely. He overeats.
He has an eating disorder. She didn't say what kind. Yeah, she said yes. Very good kid. Yeah. Cards flying.
Yeah. He's trying to fill a hole that he has. He needs to seek some help for the eating disorder because it can be resolved easily. He just needs to talk it out.
Mm.
And he needs to talk to somebody outside. I mean, I know you love him and all that, but he actually needs somebody that's not emotionally involved to work with. I know that's hard to do. He feels like he's a really sweet, compassionate person.
Yeah, absolutely.
With just
Absolutely there.
a big, beautiful heart. You just want to hug him.
Yeah.
I have a nephew that has that same energy.
I do want to say, Mama, he's going to be fine. And so I want to tell you that straight up. He is on his own journey, his path. And he's going to be fine. You know, this is his journey. A lot of what's happening with him right now, and I'm just looking at a boatload. I just followed the story of the cards as they were coming out. So there's a boatload of stuff there. And I just kind of followed along with the story as it was coming out. There will be some coming into his life that's going to help him make some, what do you call it? See, I get tired, right? Make
happy. Oh, sorry.
Breakthroughs. Make some breakthroughs and progress. He wants to ignore that anything. You know what I mean? He likes to be in this state of mind that everything is fine when everything is not fine. He kind of presents that way. Or he likes to feel that he doesn't want to address things. But I do see someone coming into his life that's going to help him progress forward. And he's going to get on his path, his journey. And he does have hopes for the future there. And as it goes on, he does right now, what we're looking at right now in our world, he feels a little trapped in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And, but he's going to, and it's hard for him to make choices because what does the world really have to offer right now? But he will rise above that. He will get above it. But that, you know, that's what he's kind of facing as well with everything else. But he will come into his own. Look at him. This is totally him. Intuitive, compassionate, kind. He will find his place. But he has this journey to go through. He has these steps to get through. And the best you can do as mama is just love him and continue to, you know, be there as a support each step of the way and guide him as he asks, or, you know, like that.
Support him while he goes through the steps he needs to take to get past it.
He personally take.
You can't fix it for him. He has to do that work
Exactly.
himself.
Just support him as
be supportive of him in the process of doing it.
Exactly.
Debbie, I'm just going to put a blindfold on you, and I'm going to start drawing cards, and you can just read them.
I'll just read them, you know.
Read them psychically as I draw them for you, because it is just hilarious. As I'm drawing my cards, I'm like, oh, that's, yeah. It is just so funny. As I'm laying the cards, she's reading them.
I love it.
I start with the Ace of Cups. And now I'm drawing a blank. He's a strong person. And it's followed by the Two of Cups.
Yeah, the love overflows. He's very he's full of it. He gives love, just overflowing.
Absolutely overflowing. And
so
he's got the stars over him.
Yeah, he has amazing support from the other side, from here. He's just
he needs to learn to embrace his empathic abilities. He doesn't have to become a psychic, reader or anything, but that may lead to him. Yeah, he needs to understand it. That may lead him to success in a career or something, because it gives him insight that others don't have.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs to embrace it, and not to use it for like manifestation or anything, but realize that it is a gift that's given to him from spirit. It's just something that's given to him to be able to have his wonderful life that he's got to live. The next card I get is, right now he's feeling like he's in a tower moment. He's feeling very overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you pulled your swords up, I got the 9 of Swords. He's feeling entrapped in this overwhelmingness. But then I wanted to clarify that, and the clarification came out is he's got the Empress on his side.
Yeah.
Followed by the Wheel of Fortune. This is just his turning point. He's going to turn the tables on it, and he has options. He's got a lot of options available for him. I get the 2 of Swords for him, so he can choose what path he wants to go. And my final card is the Magician. He can manifest anything he wants in life. It's all up to him. And I think he's got a great support system behind him. So things are going to turn. He's got the Wheel of Fortune and the looking forward in this, and he will get there. He just has some work to do still, so he can get past the obstacles right now. He needs to do the obstacle work. And it sounds like he's got a great support system to help him get through the obstacles so that he can come out on the right side of this. And then all the options are open for him, and he can manifest anything he wants in life.
Yeah.
I do.
I also have the seeking and finding. So he will seek and he will find. I was asking specifically about a job. I do feel like he will find it as soon as this Corona thing ends. This job will, I mean, not ends, but really starts to
gets gets managed better.
Yeah.
And possibly even with it could take some time because I have the anchor here. It could take some time because this administration is not going to do anything about the pandemic. So the next administration is, and that's when things are actually going to start moving for everyone. Because I've been looking for an engineering job for years now. I got laid off from the previous one over a year and a half ago, and then the pandemic hits, and nothing is going to change. That is something that I've already accepted, So a lot of things are not going to move until the next administration is there. It's what it is, and there's nothing you can do about it but continue to apply. But the cards that I have here, it does look like, or actually, have you, spiritual seeker, have you considered putting him in those houses where he could get assistance somehow? Because I do have I pulled the box spread for you for the for your son in Lenormand. He's right in the middle of the spread as the dog, and you are right below him as the bear. This is his protector, that mother that you are of him. But now connecting the cards together, the ship is knighting to the house, and this could be a relocation for him to some house, one of those places, because the snake is knighting to the house as well. And this is here, the snake here is health related, and it's very close to the bear. This is his eating disorder right here. And with the snake knighting to the house, this could be, I don't want to say hospice, but there's a name for it, where they put people with eating disorder to assist them better than rather than if they are home, because in those places they do have all they need to actually take care of people suffering with not mental illness, but eating disorder. Well, eating disorder is a mental illness. It is a mental illness, and And because here you did say that he
to-
overate.
I got those two as well. I got moving and dietary change.
Yes, because again, here these three cards talk of the fish, the bear, and the snake. That talks of his eating disorder being overeating. These two here, this is overeating, kind of almost borderline.
She
I
said,
want
he
with
said
bullying
he's been
or
through housing for
through
therapy.
housing for therapy. Okay, he's because this is what what the cause are talking about, that those housing for therapy, it sounds more like something that he needs, because this until the eating disorder is under control, nothing else is going to follow.
That's why I was getting education. I kept on saying he's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
go back and get more education, and part of dealing with the eating disorder is re-educating yourself about
Yep.
yourself emotionally, nutrition, learning new coping mechanisms. He may even follow a career that direction after he gets help by helping other people. And it's not, it's not unusual at all to go that way. And he's got this heart that's just so full. He has so much to give of himself. It's not something you can fix for him. It's something he has to work out.
He has
He
exactly.
has to face what's causing the problems and open that up to understand why he's overeating and how to deal with that, and then to learn better nutrition and all that. It's something that he can achieve, and he will be, in the end, he'll be grateful that he
And I know
taken those steps.
You can spiritually, like, she's asking, can she help cut those cords for him?
Well, here
prayers always help, like to get in there and put energy towards bringing in all his helpers that he needs to make this happen for himself.
exactly.
And I know that he the first time he was in for his eating disorder, he learned a lot, but now he's in a new stage of life and he'll learn something new this time. Because he's in a different place spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. And he'll learn even more this next time around. And yes, continue to pray for all the angels, because he doesn't, believe in spirit or whatever you do. Pray in all the angels, all his helpers, all the ancestors, everybody to come in and surround him constantly to bring in that healing for him, like candles. I'll be lighting a candle for him. I'm going to put him on if you don't mind, I'm going to put him on our list. And also for that.
And spiritual seeker, she said he undereats because he doesn't like to eat. You can assist him there in a way that, because I don't have an eating disorder, I have disordered eating. It's the difference with disordered eating is that it's not medically there's a difference, yeah, between disordered eating and eating disorder. But me dealing with disordered eating, my eating pattern is such that I do forget to eat. And because growing up I was starved, so I learned to go without food. And for me to eat, I have to set up alarms. I have to I had to learn to really package my meals in smaller portions and break them down during the through the whole day. Because if I will go, if I don't have an alarm, like we could be on a live stream for 6 hours and I will not move, or eat anything, and just not because I don't want to eat, I just forget and I don't feel hungry. So maybe you can help him in the same way too. Make his food, instead of giving portions that if you're working with a dietitian, the dietitian could give him what he needs to eat and how much. I mean, as I'm a nutrition coach, I could do that, but I cannot tell him what he eats because I'm not a dietitian. But the dietitian is better it will be a better person to assist him than a nutrition coach. But then the dietitian will give him the portions that he needs to, what he needs to eat, and the portions and all that through the day. Break that down in smaller meals that she could actually because when you break all those meals, all the quantities that you need in smaller meals, it's also a way to trick your brain to I mean, if you look at a smaller portion versus a bigger one, like me, for instance, if I see something that I mean, a handful of something versus a big plate of something else,
So
I freak out.
he has some other challenges with that because he has ARFID. He has ARFID. It's a new type of it's a different diagnosis. It's similar to anorexia, but not, because it's also about textures. It's about
Yes.
avoidance. It's about
And
it's
that's
about
what
sensory. It's a lot. It's connected a lot to sensories. And oh yeah, she just put it.
And
Anyway,
that's why I was talking about the dietitian. Yes, because he definitely needs a dietitian, a psycho.
yeah. So it's not about control. It's about sensory.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to say.
Thank you,
My big
Maya.
old explanation.
But
I totally get that.
but
I
yeah,
was anorexic
he
growing up.
He does need qualified people to guide him through, because this eating disorder right now is ruling everything else. Until that is under control, even if you give him the job of his dream, he's not in a spot right now to even be able to recognize that, oh, this is the job of my dream, and he won't keep it. You give him the woman of his dream, he will not keep her either, or the partner of his dream. Sorry, I assume he'll be into women, but the partner of his dream, he's not right now in that state of mind where he can actually see what is beneficial for to him and help. So he definitely needs to take care of that mental that eating disorder first.
It's a tough one because it's almost like you have this, you become fearful of food. Of your food. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely, Reiki would help him. Absolutely. But yeah, it's a tough one because when you're afraid of your own food and the consequences.
He needs that skilled dietitian, not just any dietitian. He needs one that specializes in working with people with eating disorders specifically, that knows how to help curtail that diet, the nutrition plan, the textures. That, I mean, because I'm a very textual eater myself, and I eat a lot of grains, and I'm also a vegetarian. So not because I want to be, but because my body won't allow me to process the meat proteins. And I miss meat a lot. But learning that to do the complex carbohydrates or the complex proteins and stuff like that with vegetables. It's not 5 steps of vegetables and you're going to get all the nutrition you need. It's much more detailed than that. But I was anorexic as a teenager, and so I totally understand that. The eat and don't eat, and that internal struggle that comes with that.
It's scary.
So common. And now if I hit a certain size or a certain weight, I panic because I'm afraid I'm just going to slide right back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So this is a tough one, Spiritual Seeker, and we will continue to send our whole community is going to be sending you light and love and a prayer for your son. And
he's going to beat this challenge.
Yeah, it's and especially right now it's challenged because it's the only thing that we feel like we have control over is what we put in our mouth, and so or what we don't put in our mouth. It's all about that. So anyway, it's more than that, but so we are going to be sending you light and love. I'm glad we got to your question. So blessings to you.
Blessings, Spiritual Seeker.
So
I'm sorry
let
to
us
hear
know
that,
how it's
Connie.
going over time.
And
It will
there's,
take some time.
I want to, I want to thank a few people. We have, of course, our beautiful Lucienne who kept the list and kept us going here. Thank you, Lucienne, for all you do for us. I want to thank Lori Sue and Vibrationalist as well, as they kept up with all the other notes that go up, connecting to other channels and connecting us to times and all the other things that goes into the chat and frees us up to be able to do the readings and stuff. So I thank and give you all extra hugs today. Thank you so much for helping. We absolutely could not run as smoothly without all of you and everybody else who I miss that are also helping here in the chat. All the moderators keeping us safe and sound.
Yes,
and Nima,
thank you. Thank you, Melissa. We love you too.
I'd also love to give a special thanks out to Debbie and Lola for having me. I really enjoy reading with you guys. It's great energy. I love the energy. And I'm available Thursday, Lola, if you want me to join you again on Thursday.
If that's okay with you.
I'm great.
Yeah.
And
I also finish that quilt up there.
Quilt above your head, yeah. So I also want to say thank you, Melissa, for all stepping in and giving us your readings as well.
Yes.
I love the layered readings, and so thank you for your insight.
And I have a question, Melissa. Would you want to come on screen too? Because we can have don't take it the wrong way, a foursome on Thursday. I just had to.
You had to. It was perfect for that spot. Yep.
Melissa, Tawana is doing a lot of readings behind the scenes now too, and she's really good. I talked to both Melissa and Tawana. Ronald also reads too. We need to get Sweet Ronald on at some point in time too.
You're welcome, Martha. Yeah, Melissa, if you want to come on screen, we can do this on this Thursday. Debbie, Kathleen, you, and myself.
Come join us. It's fun.
To create a dedicated Okay, take your time. Whenever you're ready, let me know. And take your time to. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, whenever you're ready, just let me know, and we make that work.
All right, everyone. Yes, and I do want to give a special thanks to Lola and Kathleen for coming on today and sharing your gifts and love and enlightenment to our community.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. And it's always fun.
So until next time, everyone, please take care of yourselves. And you can always connect with us during the in-between times on Way Showers on Facebook. So Find us on Facebook if you haven't yet. It's Way Showers. And should I type it out? Way.
Facebook.com/groups/wayshowers.
So this is what it looks like, but you can find us on Facebook. So until next time, please take care of yourselves, and we'll see you later. Yeah, fast 3.5 hours.
Have a
Bye,
great weekend.
everyone.